Okay, welcome back. Welcome to the video where we create a image so you can load it up on Whooshkaa as your cover art. We're going to go the dimensions 3000 by 3000 pixels. You can go a little bit less if you want to. That's your decision. But as long as it's more 14 by 14 or more, and no more than 3000 by 3000. So for this exercise, we'll do 3000 by 3000. Now we've already logged in to canva.com. If you do not have an account for canva.com, highly recommend to go and sign up for a free account. And you can use a lot of the features in this platform for free. And once you open it up, if you have not already got an account set up, you'll be able to log in. And then what we will need to do is go ahead and do a custom dimensions, because I could not find a image that's already created design that is in the cover art size that we require. So we'll go ahead and put 3000 by 3000 and make sure it's on PX. Okay, make sure PX is ticked. And once you've got 3000 by 3000, or you can go under that, as I mentioned, you can go between 14 by 14 up to 3000. Okay, so that's your decision there. We'll stick with 3000. I've worked that before. And you need to be thinking, keeping in mind, this is not just for your blog. Keep in mind that this will go to Apple Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts is like your satellite in the sky, or like your huge transmitter that allows you to have such mass building out there and creating your spider web out there on the wild web. So we'll go ahead and do that. So keep in mind for that, for a clear image for Apple. And of course, this image artwork will be used, of course, on your blog and around where you just choose to brand yourself. If you are struggling with your brand and having issues with your brand, and you feel that you can't even move ahead with this right now, please get back to me, and we can provide you other information that may be helpful to move you ahead in your brand and what you are doing. But if not, if you're already clear with that and you can go ahead, that's great. You can go ahead and move ahead. Otherwise, we can provide service that helps you with great expertise when it comes to branding. Great expertise to get clarity and clear on your brand, on your content, and how to create your content, your unique content. So anyway, get back to this. Right now, you need to choose an image. Now for this example, I'm going to keep it very simple. You have many here for free. You click on them, and it'll say watermark it as free if it's free. But of course, paid will not say free. So if you, example, clicked on that one because it does not have free down in the right-hand corner, that means that you would have to pay a small amount of money. But of course, that's up to you, what you decide if you have a certain image or element in mind. But keeping in mind with your brand, even if you have clarity around your brand, keep in mind that's where it's very good to get some more clear focus and branding expertise. Now, if you need that, again, reach out. And why I say that is because when you open your tablet or your smartphone, different apps, when you open up the podcast app, the image is not going to blow out like it would on the desktop. And of course, different apps are going to react different. So you need to be thinking about that, and that it's going to be open up in a small smartphone image. So you want to have it clear. You want to have it that the words pop out. So you don't want to have too many words. You want to keep it all precise and very clear. And that's where it's very helpful to get some expertise on that sometimes, if you need guidance on that. But for this exercise, we're going to just keep it very simple. And I think I might just use... I want something with just mainly white and not too much image and borders and all that, because I want it to pop out very simply and easily. So I'm going to go with this. This will do, but I'm not saying that this is definitely for you, but this is example, right? Again, if you need help around that, get back to me and we can help provide you that guidance around that. And you'll find a link down below, and you'll find that link, Fusion Smart System. Go ahead and click on that, and not just only that you'll get some valuable information that will guide you on getting even more predictable with your cash flow. You'll get guidance and direction about branding and about all of the things that to grow a business and not muck around, not go from one shiny object to another shiny object. So for this exercise, getting back to it, we will remove the yellow. I will remove that yellow because I don't want the yellow. And we'll remove, no, we'll keep it like that. And then I'm going to make that a little bit bigger and keep it fairly even in the center. Of course, if you haven't played around with Canva before, we can also give you further training on that when that comes along with the branding. Very valuable. Okay, so for this example, we have decided to go ahead and stick with the yellow band in the background, because once we removed it, we could not type, and I think it would look quite good, and it would help the whole thing to pop and stand out a bit. So first of all, you want to retype your word if you're going to use that one, for example, and then type your podcast name. And once you're happy with that, you would also make sure that the image is the size you want. And you can move it around how you want to move it. So if you want it centered, or want it on the side or whatever, however you want to have it. And you just play around with the Canva tool. You'll find it's quite user-friendly to move everything around as you want. Just make sure the words do not double up. Looks like they doubled up here a bit. So once you've got your word, you want to go ahead and make sure your font is the right font you want. Again, if you need more training about this, we can recommend some highly valuable training, not just on Canva, but also getting clear and precise on your brand and getting clarity around all of that, so you can go ahead and create predictable cash flow and move ahead, move forward with your business, so you're not focusing on shiny objects and other things that can distract us, even like Canva can, if you do not know what you're doing. So that's just a recommendation, and you can go through all the different fonts that they have here. We're just going to look for something. So we're going to stick with that one for the moment, but that is for that. And then down below where we had 2017, we're going to remove that and just put podcast. You can do it how you want to do it, of course. This is for demonstration. And well, it's doubled up again. You got to make sure that it doesn't double up. And then you can have your subtitle underneath. I wouldn't recommend anything too heavy though, but maybe just a few words. Again, having clear, precise thought on your brand, and having expertise and getting grounding around that is very, very helpful. And we want to make that font a bit smaller. Okay, so hopefully you got the idea there. Once you're happy and got clarity and everything around your brand and the font, colors, the sizes, so everything pops, because basically you're uploading this to your main satellite or your main beacon that's going to flow out streams of spider webs for you out there into all different places on the social media. You will get to use other sources besides Apple, but the main one is the focus is Apple. So once you're happy with that and you're happy with everything, we'll go ahead and download that. Download it as a PNG. And then you can save it on your desktop or wherever you want to save it. Okay, and give it a good name so you don't forget where you put the image, if you put it on your desktop or wherever else you put it, so you recognize what it is. Okay, that's it for this session, guys. Thanks for your time, and hopefully this gives you some idea and guidance about doing artwork.